Good morning, children. As you know that in the second term, we are having two chapters in geography and we are starting on with the first chapter, that is minerals. Okay, this mineral chapters, it is in the second UT also. So let us see what are the things we will be learning in this chapter. So let us see the learning targets. First of all, we will see what is the difference between a metallic and a non-metallic mineral. Then what is the importance of the minerals in our daily life? Then we will see where are the important minerals of the world located. Other than this, we will see which are the different types of mining practices, the way by which we take out the minerals from the earth's surface. Other than this, we will also learn about the conservation of mineral resources and how to create the awareness about it among the people. So these are the things which we will be learning in the chapter. So now let us start on with the chapter, with the explanation of the chapter. So first of all, let us see a mineral. What is the meaning of the word mineral? A mineral, it is a naturally occurring solid substance. No human interference is in that. In the making of a mineral, the human interference is nil. Okay, so it is made by a natural process. It is a solid substance and it is not of a plant or an animal origin. Okay, some of the minerals, the important minerals are like gold, diamond, zinc, manganese, etc. So in this lesson we will be learning about many other minerals. So see children, as I had already explained you that a mineral is a solid substance which is formed naturally. So it can be defined in a separate way. It is also a pure inorganic substance that naturally occurs in the earth's surface. Naturally occurs means it is made by the natural process and no human interference is involved in that. Okay, now if we see in simple terms, what is a mineral? It is a naturally occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition. So mineral, it can also be defined in this way, that it is a natural occurring substance with a definite chemical composition. Okay, now let us see what is the mineral made out of. The mineral, it consists of more than one element, but sometimes we are having several minerals which are also made out of a single element, like gold, silver, diamond. Okay, and even sulfur is also included in this. Now minerals, as I already told you that in this lesson we will be studying about the importance of minerals. Now let us see why the minerals, they are important. They are important because they provide the materials which are needed for manufacturing the things like in industry, etc. Whatever things are manufactured in the industry, for that all things, like most of the things, we require the minerals. Okay, like computers are manufactured, cars are there, roads are there, etc. So all these things, they require minerals and that makes it very, very important. Okay, now why the demand for the mineral is becoming more day by day? Okay, the reason is the increase of the population. Okay, as the population is increasing day by day, the demand for the mineral has also risen. Okay, now the reason for the high demand is because consumption of the minerals is more, because there is an increase in the population. When an increase is there in the population, there will be increase in the consumption also. Okay, and that is the reason the mining activities, it has also increased, because the need has increased, so we are taking out more and more minerals, okay, which naturally affects our environment adversely. because we are taking out the minerals from the environment. So it is also affecting the environment. Because the need is more, so we are taking out more of minerals, which is affecting our environment. Okay, now let us see, in the world or on the earth we are having around 2000 minerals. We can say more than 2000 minerals it has been identified. Okay, and most of these minerals, they contain the inorganic compound. Inorganic means without carbon. Okay, and here they are saying that most of the minerals, they are formed by 8 elements. Now let us see which are the 8 elements. This is O, which stands for oxygen, Si for silicon, Al for aluminium, Fe for iron, Ca for calcium, Na for sodium, K for potassium, and Mg for magnesium. So most of the minerals, they are formed by these 8 elements. Okay, these all elements, they make about 98.5% of the Earth's crust or the surface. Okay, now as I already told you that minerals are very, very important because it is used in the manufacture of the things in the industry. So the industrial sector, it depends about 80% on the minerals. Okay, 80% of the known minerals, which I have already explained you. Now children, let us see where are the minerals found, or from where do we take out the minerals. Now minerals, they are present in the rocks. And children, all the rocks, whatever type it is, sedimentary, etc., metamorphic and all, they are all made from one or more than one mineral. Now, if any rock is having a very high amount or a large amount of a particular or a specific mineral, it is known as ore of the mineral. Okay. Now, some of the minerals, they are found in such areas which are not accessible. Accessible means where it is very difficult to reach, or the human beings, they have not reached over there. So in such areas also many minerals, they are found, like in the bed of the Arctic Ocean, where it is very difficult to reach and the human beings, they have not reached over there. Then we can see a very large amount of minerals in Antarctica, which is not accessible. It means it is out of the human reach. So there also we are having a large amount of minerals. Now children, the minerals, as I told you, they are present in the rock, and they are formed in the different type of geological environment. Now, what is the meaning of the word geological? It is the science which deals with the dynamic and the physical history of the earth. So, minerals, they are formed in different environment. Okay. Now, environment means like in various different conditions. Like it may be a very extreme area where we are having extreme sort of climate, or where we are having a moderate climate, etc. So, they are formed in or made in different environments. Now, as I already told you that the minerals, they are formed by the natural process. No human interference is present in it. The humans, they cannot contribute towards the making of the minerals. Okay. Now, how we can recognize the minerals? The minerals, they can be recognized on the basis of their physical properties. Now, physical properties means like we can recognize a mineral with the help of its color, or the density, or the hardness, or the chemical property. Geographic fact. Okay. Now, in all parts of the earth, the minerals, they are not equally distributed. Unevenly means somewhere it is more, or some of the surface of the earth is having more minerals, and some of them, they are having less minerals. Okay, this uneven distribution, unequal distribution, it has played a very important role in history. Here is an example between a war which went out, between the Romans and the Celts. Okay, it was for the mines of the southern England. Okay, this war was fought in order to occupy the area which was very rich in mineral, which was gold. Okay, so a desire was there among the people for this area because of the deposits of gold. Okay.